welcome everyone here who is watching now live or watching the replay of this. This is Sarah and me here, Reiki Rae. We are hosting an event for New Year's, our New Year's release, and what are we calling it? Release and creation
New Year
ceremony.
release and creation.
Mm-hmm. And we're hosting that. And so we decided to go on live and just talk about it. There's no agenda. Actually, when I was thinking about this, I was like, we could talk about so many different angles, like how it was created. There's so much to talk about. So, but I guess let's start with Sarah. Do you want to just tell us a little bit more about you and what's going on in your world right now?
Yeah. So like Ray said, I am Sarah. I am a host of the Creating Sunshine podcast. I have my own community. It's called the Sunshine Era. And that's kind of where I think we started talking about the event and started thinking about it because I love to teach women the tools that I use in my own life and the things that have made such a big impact in my life, especially this past year. For those of you guys that don't know, I was diagnosed with breast cancer in January, and I already had a lot of tools, I felt like, but after my diagnosis, it just like I amped everything up, right? And I was like, no, like now I need this, I need that. Like I just felt like I needed so much more in my life. And when I was talking to Ray, I said, I want to do something live. What do you think? I want to bring some of these tools, to people and so that they can experience them because a lot of people, maybe they don't know how beneficial it can be to do these things, and they're just like, oh yeah, that sounds cute, right? Like, let's do a sound bath. But really like getting intentional and regulating your nervous system and working on all of these things. And that was when we started talking and decided that we wanted to create this.
Yeah. And I think it's helpful to even share that we met during this process for you as
We
you were
did.
navigating this and getting to know you and getting to share these things with you is also a blessing on my end. And honestly to witness like your strength throughout the process and witness you. Yeah, it's just such you have such an inspiring story. I'm so happy to work with you and share these different tools with other people as well. So
Thank you. I know I remember sitting in your living room, and that was the first time I had taken my wig off, like
yeah.
anywhere that wasn't like friends or family. And I was like, can I just take this thing off? Because it's like crazy
Yes.
uncomfortable.
Yes.
But it was because,
I
but
remember
also I want
that.
to say that, but it was because even though I had just met you, it was because of the space that you created. It was because I felt safe doing that in your house, in your space, even though we had just met. So I think that speaks volumes for you and the work that you do.
Yeah. That's and I love thank you so much for sharing that because I do spend a lot of time curating these really beautiful spaces. And even, I mean, as you're seeing, as we're creating this event together, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, just energetically making sure that we find a really great space and not just the physical space, but the energetic space. I'm always looking at our list as different tickets come in and just kind of getting to know the people on the list and feeling into the energy, even just as a name. And, so for an event in my house, I do energy cleansings before and after and during just to make sure that you do have that calm, that safe feeling, because when we're doing release work, you just never know what you're going to release, and you need to feel safe, and you need to have the other people around feel protected and safe as other people are releasing as well. So I take the integrity of the container is really important to me. And so I love that you shared that. I love that you could feel that. And I get that a lot. And especially when it's in my home, it's a little more like intimate, and this is my home. So I definitely go above and beyond. This is my home for release work. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah. So tomorrow we are checking out the space. We already have the space and the address, but we get to do a walkthrough,
Yeah.
and really feel into it. I'm so excited about that. But yeah, what else can we share about in the making of this?
Well, the other thing too, it's so the
Yeah.
space that we are hosting the event at, there is a coffee shop that's in Lomita. If you guys are like near us, we are South Bay. It's near Long Beach. Um, but the coffee shop is someplace that a friend of mine, well, a mutual friend of ours, my friend Jesse, introduced me to last year, I think. And I was just like, I love this space. I love this vibe. And when we were walking to our car, she's like, no, but I have to show you something else. And she showed me next door, and they actually have an event space that they rent out. So the coffee shop is called Corridor Flow, and the space next door is called Overflow. And I kept like seeing it and seeing through the windows and stuff. And one day my daughters and I were in there because we love the coffee shop. And I asked them if I could see it. So they took me over, they showed it to me, and it was so beautiful. When I saw it, I was like, it's open, it's warm, I just think it's a really, really pretty space. And from doing things before, I know that like that makes a big difference, right? When you walk in, you have to like feel the space. That's why when I reached out, I was like, Ray, you have to come see it before the
I
event,
get
you know,
it.
because especially if you're going to be facilitating there, like the energy matters, everything matters, right? So and the city of Lomita is just near and dear to my heart because I grew up there and I love everything about it. One day I want to live there again. So I was like, what more perfect place
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
host this event and to do this here? But also I want to tell people that like even if you've never done anything like this, even if you've never gone anywhere like this is totally new to you, don't let that stop you from coming because that is the space that we want to create. So even if you're somebody that you like regularly do breath work or sound bath or Reiki or anything like that, or if you're somebody that's never done it and you're just super curious, like this is event is for everyone. And we wanted to line it up with the first full moon of
Yes.
2026. Ray does her full moon rituals. I'm obsessed with the full moon. Um, and we wanted to line it up with that because what a better way to start 2026 than calling in everything that we want for the year. And then let's like leave with a plan, you know, like, okay, but let's make it happen. Like, how are we going to do these things? So I think that was part of that was why we picked this day as well.
Yes, and you know what? I think it's just fun to share the story of even how that came to be because I do my regular every month for the last like 3, maybe even 4 years. I've done a full moon ceremony in my home, and I love that. And towards the end of the year, I started doing more virtual experiences. And I've just been getting the call to do a lot more virtual things, and that's been lining up really well. And so Sarah didn't want to ask me if I wanted to do the event for full moon because she knows I already do mine. So I love that she just went ahead and asked because I had already started moving into the virtual space. So I am now going to be hosting my ceremonies virtually, but then also from time to time doing these collaborations, or just different other events to honor the full moon and honor the release and the energy of the release. So just the timing was perfect because I was going to start this in the new year, and it was just so aligned. Like she sent me an audio message and I sent one right back, and we were just like going back like, I can't believe this. We were so aligned in what we wanted to create too, and it's really fun to watch, with collaborations when you're on the same alignment, that she will have
Yes.
an idea and then I will have an idea, and either they'll match or be the same idea. And so it's so beautiful to watch and create. So I'm excited to bring everybody into this space, into the energy that we have created and are creating. And the intention is to release, the intention is to let go so that we
Mm-hmm.
can have a clear reset, so we can have a plan, so that we could come into this next year, just ready to rock it. And so
Yeah.
I'm excited for everyone to
I am
enjoy.
too. And we were just talking about this in my community call yesterday. And I was telling them, like, you don't realize how much, like, what you're holding on to stops you, right, from creating and from doing all the things. And it's like it just takes up your brain power. So that's why I love that we're starting with the release, because you have to let it go, especially like, we do it during every full moon, right? And I feel
Mhm.
like it's a cleanse, but doing it at the beginning of the year of the first full moon of 2026, like
It's even
I'm so
bigger.
excited. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I just I'm so lit up.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we're doing this together.
You
And it
know
is
what?
funny
Oh, yeah.
because I have to give credit to our friend Jessie,
Oh, yes.
because her and I were walking at the park, and I was telling her, like, I feel like I want to do something in person, like I just love being in person. I love being in other people's energy, being able to give that hug, have that conversation. And I told her, maybe I should do like paint pouring. I mean, I'm crafty. And she's like, why are you doing that? Like, you need to do what you do virtually in person. And I
Yes.
was like, yeah, but I don't know how. And she's like, you know a ton of people that know how, though. And
Yes.
then she said, well, what about Ray? And I was like, oh my gosh. And I mean, I'm talking, our walk was like, ended up almost 5 miles, right? And then by the end of it, the whole thing was planned. And I was like, I hope she says yes, because like I feel like this is already going down. So I voice memoed you right away, but while I still had, and I was like, look, here's what I'm thinking. You let me know your
Yeah.
thoughts. And then it just, yeah, like you said, it all lined up perfectly. And you were like, I've been wanting to do something like this. And I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah, yes. I think also just even before that, the last time that you and I, we had I think it was at a full moon something. I think it was a full moon thing where your energy was all about creation.
Yes.
And
Oh, the virtual.
it's,
Yes. The virtual
yes,
one you did right before that.
right before. And that's, from being in your energy when you were going through your cancer diagnosis and really kind of getting your grounding and letting go of so much, and now being in a space of like you've lifted and opened up so much space in you, so in your heart, and just everything that now you're in pure creation, and it's so beautiful to witness. And so yeah, this is aligned, and we're really just bringing people into this. We're bringing people into this energy so they could feel it. They could feel this creation energy that you and I both have right now, because I have a lot of really strong momentum, creative momentum going as well. So we're just
Hmm.
we're completely aligned right
I
now.
love it. I think it's going to be
Yeah.
perfect. It's perfect collaboration. We are, and can we tell everybody that we're doing 4 this year?
Oh yeah, yeah, do it.
Yeah, we're committing to 4 events this year. We already have all the dates. They're lined up. Of course, they're syncing up with the full moons. We're going to do one every quarter.
Yeah.
And yeah, they won't all be exactly the same, though, we'll say. Like, we will have different themes and different things that we're going to be doing, but we are lining them up with full moons, because that energy is so transformative, so potent. And when you really, I feel like I always used to say, like, God, is it a full moon? Because everybody's acting so crazy, right? But now when you actually like learn how to harness that energy and
Yes.
not just, always say like leave it up to the universe for whatever's going to happen, I think that's when really, really powerful things like start to happen in your life.
Agreed. Agreed. So we will have our replay wherever, somewhere. We're going to post it somewhere so we can put all of the details in below. And anything else to add? Anything else you want to gleam about, talk about that has come
I
up?
just, I would just love for anyone watching to come. I actually was just talking about it on my stories this morning that we've had a couple people buy tickets, and I think it's such a cool gift idea,
Mm,
because I have personally been focusing on experiences. I have 2 young daughters, and I've been focusing on experiences with them for a while now. So I had a couple people that were like, I didn't know what to get my friend. And so since we love community so much and we love all of this, we do have a deal on there that you can get 2 tickets for 125, because the regular price is $75 a ticket. So you're getting a $25 savings, and you can bring a friend. So if you want to do that, I just feel like it's such a cool way to ring in the new year with a friend. So if you have somebody that you don't know what to get them, like, I just feel like this is such a
experience.
cool gifts idea. Like, if someone bought this for me, I would be so excited.
Yeah, because that actually is so aligns with just my Christmas experiences in general, that I
Yeah,
value experience so much more than gifts. I mean, I love a good gift too, but like experiencing something, especially like heartfelt things like this, oh,
yep,
this is this is perfect here. So.
yep. I love it.
Yeah, the gift of change, the gift of creation, and being able to share that with a friend or family
Well,
member.
and not only that, even if you're going to come alone, I would say like when you get in a room of people that are like-minded, of people that want to have growth and want to do things in their lives, like that makes a world of difference because you feed off of that energy of other people. And who knows, like maybe you're going to come here and you're going to meet somebody, and they're going to be like your new accountability partner for 2026. Like you have no idea. And I I know sometimes it can be scary to put yourself out there because I've done that many, many, many times, but I have never regretted going to anything alone because when I've left, I've always left with something. I've left with a connection, I've left with the experience itself. So, like, if you don't have a friend to bring to the event, don't let that stop you.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Same about that going alone. Going alone it feels good because I mean, you think about it, like all of our events and things. I mean, for me, I see people come alone all the time, but then I
Yeah,
see people leave as friends. I like to put everybody in like a group chat when we're done, and
yep,
whoever decides to connect, and then they see each other at the next event. And then not only that, really remembering that we are creating and nurturing our communities, that we're bringing both of our communities together,
hmm,
and we're nurturing that. We're allowing people to meet and to meet themselves, and there's just so much goodness in this work. I mean, I'm happy. As you could, well, you can't see, but I'm smiling from ear to
I know.
ear.
We're going to have to figure this out for next time.
I'm
I can
definitely
hear it in your
smiling.
voice.
You hear it in my voice. Beautiful. All right. Well, then I will see you tomorrow. And
Yes.
yeah, let everybody, whoever, thank you all for showing up. I love everybody that is here for these lives. It's always so beautiful to see the names in the chat coming and saying hi. So I appreciate you all. And we hope you all get your tickets. And we will see you in the new year then.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Thanks so much. Bye.